Hey everybody, so I've been working out in the flower beds today, and I hate working in the flower beds, but I got to digging around and I had an idea. I saw a few worms crawling around, so I went and got me a little cup, put some dirt in there, and put all the worms in the cup. And I told my wife, since I'm out here working in the flower beds, you got to go fishing with me. So we decided to go to a little pond just down the road. I've been there before. Caught a lot of brim, so I'm hoping we can go out there and catch a few, so stay tuned. Okay, I'm going to be throwing some of the worms I got from the flower bed. It's hard to beat a good old worm. And then Brooke's going to be throwing these little power bait sparkle nibbles. These work really good for crappie. They're also good for brim too. A little less messy too. I'm also just using a tight line instead of using a cork. I'm just going to drop it down and let them nibble it. It's more sensitive, and some of them are really small. I can kind of pull it out of their mouth before they eat the whole bait. There's one.
Wow.
Yeah, they're all around this dock. Look, you can see them, watch them. You can see them swimming like as soon as it hits the water. Look how small they are though. There's like a little swarm of them right there. Bet I have some baits in here I can put on where I don't even have to use the worms, but I guess I need to use the worms anyway. As aggressive as they are, I could probably put on like a little moving bait or something and just reel it in. They'll probably eat that dirt I threw in there.
Wow, you got me a tournament.
Tournament winner.
I did it all. I touched one while you were gone.
You did? Well, that means you could touch all of them. You gotta watch these fins on these fish. You wanna kind of start at the front and fan the fins down so you don't get stabbed. You either do it from the front or flip them over and do it the other way. That is crazy. Let me see if I can get a close-up shot of this. Like as soon as it hits the water. Yep, got my worm. There's some little bait stealers down here. Thought I had plenty of worms, but I may run out at this rate. Usually worms stay on pretty good too. I usually get better bites using crickets, but crickets are gone in like one bite, so I can imagine how fast crickets would be gone out here. I think I'm definitely catching the smallest one so far. Oh, got him through the eye. Yeah, these are like the little ones you want to use for cut bait. Get a little closer, you're way out there.
Yeah, I know, I'm trying to get...
Trying to get a big one?
I'm trying to think that farther equals big.
Man, they are ripping these worms.
Oh, man. I put 4 of them on there.
You put 4?
Yeah.
You're gonna have to slow down a little bit. We're gonna run out of bait. You may try taking the cork off too, it's easier to fill them. These little dudes act like they don't ever get anything to eat. Oh, he came right off. Catch and release. Oh yeah.
Ooh, I'm believing that mine has been the biggest so far.
Double up. Yeah, I think yours could just about eat mine though. Hold up. Calm down, buddy. I'm putting you back in the water. I don't even know how that hook went in his mouth. Oh yeah. Look at you. You're getting all the big ones.
Maybe I should be the one with the fishing channel.
Maybe so.
Yeah, they like these little green things.
Speaking of little green things, there's a little... Oh, well, there he goes. Watch this. I bet I can throw it out and reel it in like a bass bait and they'll hit it. Yep. It's like fishing a spinner bait. Just throw it out, reel it in. That's a good one.
My cork is all twisted and all knotted.
Ouch. Oh man, he swallowed that. I think I can get it. It's not too bad. This is crazy. I'm literally catching brim like you bass fish, just throwing it out and retrieving it. Maybe if I throw it a little further out, I can get away from these smaller ones too. Look at that. Like I barely have time to reel up to flip my bail over before I have a fish on. This is insane. Are you just reeling yours in like a bait? Probably won't work as well with the cork. I mean, it's golly. I don't even know what to think right now. This may be the craziest brim pond I've been to. Feels like a little better one. Oh yeah, look at the stripes on that thing. Pretty fish. If there's any bass in this pond, they should be decent size. They got plenty to eat. All these little brim running around. Yeah, I'm gonna try switching to a different bait, just a moving bait. See how that works. See if I have any with a hook that's small enough. Let's see, I bet one of these will work. Like I think they'll bite it. I just don't know if they can get it in their mouth because a little bigger, but that'll cut down on all the small ones. They're certainly trying to eat it. Yeah, this little bait's a little too big for their mouth. See if this thing will work. It's like a little meps they use for trout fishing, but may just work for these brim. They're definitely hitting at it. Got one. I think I'm just gonna have to swap back to the worm. It's just too much fun. It's like as soon as you hit the water with it. I watched him come up and get it.
Oh my goodness, I have officially won. I have won. I have won the prize. Hold
on, let me make sure I get him on camera. I don't think I'm going to be able to catch one smaller than that. That might be the smallest brim I've ever seen. Yeah. How did that hook even go in his mouth?
He literally was born yesterday.
I think you caught him as he was born. Oh, I just lost the smallest one. He was way smaller than yours.
I don't think so. You gotta actually catch it though.
I know. Yours could have ate mine.
Fish just came up and tried to eat the line.
Uh-oh. I gotta fix my my drag. It's just pulling out line. Oh yeah, it's one of the gargle eyes right there. You can tell because see how big his mouth is. He's like a bass. Did you get a good one? It's not bad. I mean, compared to some of the ones we've been catching. Oh, he's trying to poop on me. I wonder if I can get one to jump out. He's thinking about it. There's sitting there waiting on this thing to hit the water.
Oh my gosh, literally, I put my bait in the water for us. I mean, I put my bait in the water.
Oh no! They're just so small they can't even get the hook in their mouth. I'm gonna catch the smallest. You just wait. Oh no, that one's pretty small.
Mine was smaller.
I just saw like 4 of them come up and hit this bait at one time. They like ran into each other. What do you think?
Mine was definitely smaller.
That's a small one.
That's very small.
Smallest one, maybe? I don't know. I don't think I've ever ran through worms this fast. Like if there is any little scent of a worm on here, they will attack it. Like anything at all. I don't even have a worm on here right now. And they're still attacking it. That was quick. You probably don't even need to drop the cork down, just let your line down and just fill them when they hit it. That's all I'm doing. He got hooked through the top. Look at this. He got hooked. It went through his eyes. Like, It went through the top of his eyes, but it didn't get in his eyes. It's like between his eyes and the top of his head. I've never seen that. He's putting his head into it. I don't even know how he did that. It is a feeding frenzy over here. That's a little bitty one. If we go by size, you definitely have the bigger ones. Well, they're over there too. Quick release. I didn't even know my bait was in the water. I think he jumped out to get it.
How many would you say we caught? 30.
I have no idea.
Together, probably.
Probably more than that. We were literally catching them as fast as we could pull them in. Look at that. They're jumping out of the water for it. Uh-oh. Bait's in the water. It's running like crazy too.
Those little ones you can't ever get because they don't bite them.
There's so many of them. Look how many. There's like 5 just waiting on it to hit the water. They're jumping out of the water. Can you see that? I don't even have a bait on there. Look at how many. I can see like probably at least 15 of them.
Yeah, well, too bad they're the size of your fingernail.
I've never seen this many brim in one place. If you could get a net, you could just scoop it down and catch about 20 of them. Oh my, you see how small that was? I need to put some WD-40 on this reel. I forgot I had this bait on. I'm like, look how small that fish is.
Hey, let's trade.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
That's a fat one too.
She's probably pregnant.
Oh, that's a gargle eye. I didn't think about that. See how big that mouth is? They could eat bigger baits.
Yeah.
Cool. Walk around, see if I can find some a little bigger. Nope, still small ones over here.
Hey, that's a little bitty one though.
I mean, compared to some of the other ones, yeah. But, oh, you got him double hooked. Look at this little guy. He's so dark. I don't even think I hooked him. I just kind of slung him up on the dock. Oh no, that one's even smaller.
I can't get one.
Oh, you got a power bait on there too. I bet they were loving that. That's a pretty good idea. Well, I'm glad you went fishing with me. Hope you had fun.